Okay. Well, that was certainly fun, wasn't it? Let me see if I can get the darn thing to face this way, huh? Okay. Let me set the thing on private. I'm pretty sure I saw a video about setting something on private. How do you set the thing on private? Hold on. Depends on combat level. Player attack options. Attack options depend on combat level. Huh. Always long tap. Tap where available. Hidden. PK skull prevention. Expel guests. Call servant. Leave house. Number of rooms. Building mode. House options. Okay, hold on. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, wait a minute. All settings. Screen brightness, camera zoom distance. Pinch gesture can change zoom distance. Limit frame rate. Framer rate, no, whatever. Oh, okay. What is this? Activities, audio. Oh, hold on. Sound effect volume. Area sound volume. Music volume. Oh, are you kidding me? All right. Oh, I tell you what. That'd be something if that's what was. Oh man. Okay. Chat. Enable profanity filter. Friend login, logout messages. So chat effects, split friends, private chat. Chat timestamps. Enable precise timing. Enable separating hours. Examine price info. Examine price info. Collection log. Loot drop notification. Filter out boss kill. Combat achievement tasks. Chat mode. Ignore list. Set automatically. Ignore list daily. The following options control which color to display chat messages in a transparent chat box. Well, who cares about the... Oh, whatever. Chat color split. That's not exactly controls, player trade options. No, it's got to be in the chat thing. Tab drop item, vibrate and drag, minimum, well, display. How about display? Screen break, no, that's that. View distance, are you kidding? I could have altered that. Oh, I definitely have to play with this thing. Change how far you can see the landscape. This does not affect view distance of other players or interact Oh, I definitely have to come back to that. Gameplay interfaces. Hold on, gameplay. Interfaces? Minimap zoom level. Oh, there's another one. Expand minimap. Restore minimap zoom. Show attack style. Show the store button on mobile. Show wiki entity lookup. Oh, that's interesting. Show activity advisor. Collect log, combat achievement tasks, accept trade delay. Quest list. Oh, I definitely have to do some research on this one. Sizable. Modify stats overlay. Buff bar. Pop-out windows. Warnings. Gameplay display. Okay, it's going to be under chat. It's got to be, right? Show chat effects. Time state. Enable precise timing. Enable separating hours. Examine price info. Collection log. Loot drop. Okay, whatever. I got to figure out. I know there's something on setting this thing on private. So at least for streams. Combat chat. More list. Huh. Okay, I obviously private chat broadcast. Show less information. All right. Well, it's obviously going to be one of these. All right, I'll just have to risk it, and if push comes to shove, I'll just do this some other time. Okay. So what am I talking about now? All right, this is going to be about noob fighting. Noob, because anyone experienced in this thing already knows all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to get back to that later. Okay, let me go back to, yeah. Let me go back to Lumbridge. Now I'm going to read through this. I had written this down earlier. And, well, all right. Let's just not confuse things. Right now I'm just going to get back to my regular leveling up area, which at this particular moment is Varrock. Okay, yeah, I'm taking the canoe as usual. Let me hurry up and get on with it. Okay, so you can see how other players can interfere with what's going on. Okay, I know there's a way to set this thing on private, whatever, I'll look into it. I didn't really want to go there because, yeah, I've explained this enough times for me not to start trying to describe it. Yeah, you got to be a level 12 to be able to use the canoe system in woodcutting. Okay, yeah. Anywho, you see how other players can interfere with stuff. Now, I'm going to Barbarian Village. Yeah, but the canoe station is actually on the Vrock side. So, I don't know why they don't call it Vrock Canoe Station, but whatever. Okay, now, even when players are just walking around, it can be a distraction, even if they don't mean it to be a distraction. Obviously, the previous stream, they definitely meant it to be a distraction. But, okay, let me get to my leveling up position. Oh, look, I got 40 on my hit points now. Cool, I'm leveling up nicely. All right. Okay, so this is my usual area. Okay? Um, yeah, that's not going to work. This is why it's my usual area. Okay, look, this is another thing I'm going to talk about. You see how there's someone in front of it and this, it doesn't matter. Okay? That, hold on, I've got a key in this thing. Okay. Let me put away all this stuff. All right. Now, you see how that other character just walked right up there? Okay, that's a normal thing. You just have to get used to stuff like that. So if you see someone else is at the window, it really doesn't matter. You can just tap it, and yeah, that's just the way the game works. That's fine. You step away, and you see he's still there. Okay, that's same thing when you're fighting. Okay, other characters can run through you or run through your opponent, and it doesn't affect anything. All right, except your distraction level, maybe, if you're not used to it yet. Now, here, I'm going to pull up the notes. Okay, I'm just going to read through the notes, and then I'll try to explain what I'm talking about. Okay, sometimes during a fight, other NPCs, that stands for non-player characters, might crowd in around you. Although you're still fighting the initial character, your character may actually turn and face the new NPC, the new character that just walked into the scene. Try not to let this confuse you. Again, I even wrote it down. Easier said than done. It still confuses the heck out of me. If more than one new NPC, again, non-player character, in this case, the Varrock guards, if more than one Varrock guard enters the scene, you may actually lose track of who you're fighting. At this point, the only thing I can recommend is that you pay even more attention to your hit points than usual. Your current opponent will eventually become apparent. Just keep on eating. In other words, the guy you're fighting is going to keep on hitting you, even if you're not even sure who it is. It will eventually become apparent. Just make sure you're paying attention to your hit points and you keep on eating, so it doesn't drop down below a certain level. And this brings up another point. After the initial attack, do you have to continue clicking on your opponent? After putting this to the test, I can definitely say yes and no. Okay, now let the first fight continue without clicking on your opponent again. You'll see that there is no difference. Assuming you have enough food, you will win. Okay, hold on, wait for it. Let me get to the no part. I've got to scroll down here in my notes. Okay, engage another character. Okay, in other words, after you win the first fight, hold on. Engage another character and do the same thing. Lo and behold, you're going to get the doohickey beaten out of you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and run through this so you can see. I'm assuming more or less the same thing will happen again. So in other words, that first fight you will win, but if you try that again, you'll end up losing because you're just going to run through all your food because your character actually is not going to hit back at that point. Then you actually do have to click on the guy. Okay, I did this a third time and the characters continued to attack initially, but then only the opposing character kept on attacking. And then I went into about what about other player characters? What happens when they crowd in around you or walk through you or through the NPC you're fighting? Okay. When other players, characters walk through you or your opponent, whatever, it doesn't affect anything at all. So you just have to learn to continue whatever it is you're doing. Oh, is that volume up? I did change the volume thing, didn't I? Hold on. Yeah, sorry, I had that thing turned down. All settings, audio, sound effects, music volume. Oh my gosh, I wonder if you heard any of what I was trying to say. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to have to play around with that. Let me lower this thing again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that to the test. Now again, if the other player characters, we're talking about real people here that come online to play this stuff, if their characters are walking through you or walking through, it doesn't affect anything at all. That applies to whether you're fighting or whether you're like going to the bank, walking up to a that, or fishing, it doesn't affect anything. It's just something you have to get used to. That's just the way the game runs. Now there is something called Multicombat area. Now Vrock and the guards and the way it's set, it's not more than one guard won't attack you. Now if you go to some place like Falador, that is a multi-combat area. More than one guard will attack you. I'll go ahead and put a link to the multi-combat information sheet in the description area. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just do what I've just mentioned. I'm going to I'm going to attack one of the guards, and then I'm just going to let it run through, and I'm going to do that again, and then for a third time. All right, so let's just, okay, I hit him once, okay, and that's it. Now I'm going to have my food available as I'm running through this test. Okay, I haven't tapped him again, okay, I just tapped him once. I still haven't tapped him again. And it's just gonna keep on going as if I'm tapping away, but I have not hit it again. And that's it. And look at that. I can't even, well, I'm gonna try to just be able to get the, okay. But that guard, I only tapped once. Now I'm gonna do it again. All right, I'm still hitting away at that thing. Okay. So I don't know how this thing runs, but when I did this earlier, I was taking a beating because I was not hitting back. So maybe it's something you got to play with. Okay, but I'm down to 20, so I still have to look and pay attention to my hit points. Okay. All right, you're going to have to go ahead and play with this thing because this is not the way it worked itself out the first time I tried this. Okay, I'm down. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Whoosh. I almost died right there. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Okay, now here we go. You see, he's the one attacking. I'm not even attacking anymore. But I'm okay. Make sure you're looking at your hit points because they're going to keep on going down. And you see, I've stopped attacking completely at this point. And my hit points are just going to keep on going down, and I'm going to run through my entire food supply. So again, that first fight, yeah, your guy will keep on attacking. But try that again, and this is what happens. Make sure you're watching your hit points. In order for you to start attacking again, you're actually going to have to start tapping this guy. And they were just waiting for me to, because it only took one hit. But yeah. You know, you'll keep on attacking for a while, but there'll come a point where you won't be attacking at all. And only your opponent attacking, and your hit points are going to decrease, and you're just going to stand there and die. So yeah, you'll keep on attacking for a while, but not for too long. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing. I tapped him once, and that's it. I'm not going to tap him again. But I got to pay attention to my hit points, which is 15 at this point. 12. 11. Okay, I try not to let it get too far beneath 10. It's 8 now. And you notice I've stopped attacking. And this guard is just going to keep on hitting, and my hit points are going to keep on decreasing until I die, or I run out of food and die. At this point, I have to tap him. Okay, I only tapped him once. But I mean, There'll come a point when I'm going to have to tap him again because I'll stop attacking. Again, go ahead and try that out yourself, but make sure you're paying attention to your hit points. Now, I want to try to explain that crowding thing, how confusing it can get because you don't know who you're fighting after a point. So let me try to, you see, when you want them to clutter up, they won't. Okay, I've got 11 hit points. Let me try to not die. Okay, I've already stopped attacking. So let me tap this guy. Oh, now it's gonna, because now I've already stopped. That was quick, yeah. Okay, you see this guy with the other guard walking around me and all those kind of things? Now that's fine. But when you get one or two other characters and they kind of like walking into me or into the other opponent and you lose track of who you're attacking, that character could actually get my guy to turn around in the wrong direction. You see how they start crowding in? Now, if they start really like crossing into us and everything, let's see if they do it. Yeah, it can get confusing about who you're fighting. Let me step back here. Okay, just wait a second. Okay, you wait a couple of seconds and your fighter will make himself known. Okay, I've already stopped attacking, so I gotta tap this guy. Now that's fine when you know who to tap. It's when you don't know who to tap that things can get messy. Again, when that happens, when they start crowding in around you and it actually ends up turning your character in another direction until you lose sight of who you're actually fighting, wait for it. Because they will continue attacking even if you don't. Even if you're turned in the wrong direction. Okay, I don't know if I've made myself clear because they're not. It never happens when you want it to, you know? But yes, there will come a time when other guards will kind of crowd in around you, so much so that you actually lose track about who it is you're trying to attack. All you have to do is just let the fight continue, pay even more attention to your hit points to make sure you just don't stand there and just run out of hit points and die. And yeah, your opponent will reveal himself. Just wait for it. Okay, I thought it was necessary to. You see that other player? Just in case things weren't confusing enough with the guards crowding in around you? Yeah. So there can be a lot of distractions, and the other guards can crowd in around you until you lose sight of who it is you're fighting. Just wait for it. Keep a closer, even more attention to your hit points, and keep on eating, and your opponent will reveal himself eventually. Okay. It's the one hitting you that you have to that you have to attack. All right, even though you've got a bunch of other guards surrounding you. All right, I just thought I needed to point that out. And don't be concerned with other players walking in the way. Go ahead and tap on the other player. You can't do anything to them. If you saw the previous stream, you see how I try to tap on the, yeah, it doesn't do anything to them. Okay, it doesn't affect the other player characters at all. And the same thing when you're fishing or mining or going to the bank. Same thing. You walk through, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything. It's just something you have to get used to. All right, so that's my little lecture on noob fighting. Yeah, I'm not going to get into all the specifics and anything fancy. I just wanted to cover that aspect of it. Okay, I hope you learned one or two things and try them out. Just make sure you've got enough food on you and you keep on paying attention to your hit points. Thanks for watching and take care.